All right, so here he is, young Joshua Van. He has accrued a ton of high-level experience, obviously realized a UFC flyweight world title. Scary to think he's just starting to scratch the surface as to just how good a mixed martial arts athlete he could be.
I mean, he's just started. You watch this young man grow inside the octagon. He was a baby when he started, John. He had no skills, but he had belief. And that belief, coupled with the skills that he has developed, turned him into a champion at one point in his career. Joshua Van believes he's one of the best in the world, and he shows it every time he steps in the octagon.
Proudly repping 4 Ounce Fight Club, Houston, and of course Myanmar as a Burmese American. Joshua Van back on the proving ground here tonight. Joshua Van, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Sean Strickland has graced the octagon, and as usual, he looks ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the main event introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Why will some call him meat and potatoes in terms of his style, but that is high-grade Wagyu beef Sean Strickland trying to get back to the title picture here tonight.
Yeah, Sean Strickland's the real deal, man. This guy has good boxing, fight behind that Philly shell, and he just intimidates you. From the build to the fight, to the actual fight, Sean Strickland's just in your face. Whether he breaks you down with his words or his punches, his goals are always very apparent to his opponent.
Man, pinpoint left hand just landed a moment ago. All right, Strickland out of that patented stance. We'll see if he can get that heavy jab going early.
Yeah, he's got that Philly shell. And when you fight out of that Philly shell...
Oh, that's a tone setter by him there. Beautiful connection early on.
The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight. Oh, body shot.
He's able to slip the left. All right, there it is again, that right cross of Sean Strickland becoming a real problem for his opponent.
I mean, it's one of his best weapons, and he's a very stingy man. He doesn't just throw it for the sake of throwing it. He throws it when he knows he can make it count. Tonight, he's made it count.
Strickland starting to feel it here early round 1, taking immediate control of the fight and taking the air out of his opponent. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Right now they separate. Just over 2 minutes to go. Leg kick lands. Oh, another body shot gets through. Gotta think he's starting to feel those in the midsection.
Yeah, you know, if you're the opponent also, you know that you're making that investment into the body. And even though you may not be able to see the work that you're doing yet, at some point, it's going to start to pay dividends.
Man, he kind of looked like me, just walking right into that punch. Oh! Oh, just like that, that'll do it. And still, Strickland, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
Wow, John, this guy is an absolute grinder. And he imposed himself on his opponent, and he keeps the UFC championship.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Strickland!
Well, he came in with the moniker of baddest man on the planet, and that is exactly the way he goes out. Congratulations to the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, your winner tonight by way of the KO. And that's a big man celebrating with his team right now. Enjoy it, boys. You maximize the moment tonight.